Hello, hello, hello to everyone out there. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Saturday night's main event is done and over with. Jay and Sheamus are still not champions. Um, Rhea Ripley retains her championship. Kevin Owens hears the tunes of a sweet chin music, courtesy of HBK, and Jacob Fatu, the obvious standout. No, he didn't win, but that was only due to disqualification. Though he did demolish Braun Strowman in the process, leaving him in a bloody heap. The crowd fully behind him, chanting his name. So, yeah, Jacob Fatu, world championship material, world champion in a year or so. Believe that. That dude's gonna be making money. All right, so Saturday night's main event is done and over with. On to the next event, the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Now, even though WrestleMania is probably one of the biggest and most hyped shows in all of wrestling, and especially, for WWE, the Royal Rumble may just be the most popular because of the surprises that come in with the entries into the Royal Rumble matches, both for the men and the women. It's a lot of fun, so I can see why people would see that. I kind of see that. I kind of feel like that sometimes the Royal Rumble over supersedes WrestleMania at times. But anyways, I got some bold predictions, and if for what's gonna happen at the Royal Rumble. So I wanted to share that, and so here we go. We're gonna go through the match card. Well, it hasn't changed. I mean, there's still a week. Some stuff could get added, but it's not like anything's gonna happen with the Roman Reigns situation, right? So, all right, here we go. So DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns, since they came into WWE, they've kind of revitalized the WWE Tag Team division on SmackDown. It's been a lot of fun. Los Garzas are I guess now baby faces or maybe tweeners, but yeah, I hope they get a lot more opportunity, a lot of talent and charisma from that tag team and Legato in general. So hopefully they get more of a push. And also Pretty Deadly. I like the little push that they're getting too. But yeah, so we got a 2 out of 3 falls match with DIY and Motor City Machine Guns. I tried to say MCMG. There, see, I said it. Anyways, I feel like Los Garzas and Pretty Deadly might try to get involved. Mostly Pretty Deadly, and then Los Garzas getting involved. It might turn out that way, maybe, but DIY will retain, and I think they'll keep holding on to those championships until WrestleMania. Don't know who they're going to be going up against. Could be Motor City Machine Guns again. It could be Los Garzas. Could be like a ladder situation like they had at last year's WrestleMania. Or it could be like a fatal 4-way thing again. But we'll see where it goes. But for the Royal Rumble, DIY will retain by hook or by crook. So, and next up is the Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens matchup for the WWE Championship. I kind of want to give Cody some credit because It's kind of giving him his own storyline, sort of away from the bloodline. It's kind of like a bloodline adjacent storyline though, because this is where this animosity stems for between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. But it's been fun seeing Kevin Owens. I really do hope Kevin Owens becomes World Heavyweight Champion in the near future. And if it wasn't for this past Raw, I would probably say Kevin Owens will be the new champion. But after his interactions with Sami Zayn, I do not believe that Kevin Owens is going to win, because in a critical moment, I don't know Sami's coming out there. He could come out there, but ultimately I don't think he's going to screw over Cody Rhodes, and Kevin Owens will be distraught, and Cody Rhodes will take advantage, and Cody's going to win that match. And that's when we get Kevin Owens, now turning all his fury and anger towards the bloodline, mostly to Sami Zayn for betraying him, not having his back like he expected him to have it. From what he said on Raw. So yeah, so that'll probably be our Mania match: Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. It's always a treat when those two go at it, and it should be another one. Another barn burner. Another banger, as Sheamus would say. But, I still feel like Cody Rhodes is probably going to face Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. I think him seeing Cody kind of come in and help the bloodline, not necessarily like going out to save them, like because he wants to, but because he's going after Kevin Owens, but Randy Orton's only going to see it one way. And then also seeing the bloodline kind of help him, Jimmy and all that. So yeah, I think Randy Orton is coming for Cody Rhodes when he comes back, and probably going to align himself with this little group that it seems like WWE setting up, the anti-bloodline establishment. Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens will join, Randy Orton, Seth will probably be the last holdout due to probably whatever happens at the Rumble. All right, so here we go. The Women's Royal Rumble match. I think it's going to be really fun. Who do I think will come in at number 1, number 2? That's tough, but I would like it for it be. Now, this could happen at any point during the Rumble match, but having Bianca and Naomi start out as 1 and 2 would be a lot of fun, because you can see them trying to go at it, trying to eliminate each other, kind of getting a little competitive, but then the countdown comes, and when it finally hits 0, we hear that theme we've been waiting for the last couple of months. A storm is coming. And boom, and they're both in shock. And Jade's making her way to the ring, not necessarily in the same way that she usually does, probably. I mean, she still could. But, she might have a little bit more of a anger, determined mentality to making her, the way she's going to walk to the ring. And then it's just going to be like a real holy shit moment, because it's been speculation that it could be that Naomi was her attacker, or Bianca, or it could be both. It could be Naomi was the attacker and Bianca was the mastermind behind it. Kind of like the whole Rikishi Triple H situation with they trying to figure out who ran over Stone Cold and found out it was Rikishi, that he said it was, I did it for The Rock. But it turned out he did it for Triple H. So it could go down like that, but I don't really see them going down that route. I think Bianca's too important to the little kids out there. I think she's still very popular. So, as a babyface, despite some crap she gets online, but I want to hold up before I get further. Put some respect on that woman's name. Bianca Belair is the GOAT. She's one of the ones leading this current generation now. Her and Rhea Ripley, they're leading the way here. And so, she's super talented. She's got a lot of charisma. She's like right up there at the top. You can put a 1A and 1B with her and Rhea Ripley. Quit hating on this woman. She deserves her flowers, all right? Now, she's kind of in this whole John Cena situation where a lot of people, there's like, I'm not going to say it's like totally like John Cena, because they're not telling her she sucks unless it's on the app. Do you hear the crowd? They're behind her. Kids love her. But there's a bit of that situation where they could turn her heel, but may not want to pull the trigger. So, yeah, I think Bianca will be the innocent party in the situation. It's caught in the middle. I think Naomi is going to be the attacker. I think she's the one that attacked Jade Cargill, because I feel like Jade kind of stole her thunder at the Rumble. I believe Naomi returned to WWE, and then Jade Cargill debuted in WWE at the same time at the Rumble, and Jade eliminated Naomi. And Jade's been kind of getting the spotlight for a bit. Getting the tag team with Bianca. Getting championship gold. All the things Naomi's been wanting to get her shine. And Jade comes in. She had enough of that. So I'm guessing that she is the one that did it. And let's be for real, as much as Naomi is pretty popular as a babyface, I loved her as a heel. I loved her as a heel when she was with Sasha and Tamina. So to kind of see where they go with Naomi, if they do pull the trigger and they make her the heel, they make her the attacker, that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay, so, returns. I know everybody's talking about AJ Lee coming back. I don't think that's going to happen. Everyone keeps hoping. I'm crossing my fingers that it's going to happen. I don't think that's happening. Alexa Bliss is coming back, I think, because they've been scrapping her return. They scrapped her return. She was supposed to show up on January 13th. The January 13th edition of Raw. But they scrapped those plans. So Royal Rumble, perfect time to do it. Charlotte Flair's, she announced her return is going to be at the Rumble. Some people are kind of miffed about that, kind of saying maybe we could have been surprised about that. But really, we all kind of knew that she was going to come at the Rumble. It makes sense. Usually, wrestlers who have been gone for a bit usually do make their return at the Rumble. So Charlotte's coming back, new person, a little bit repackaged, a little bit differently. It should be a lot of fun. And I believe we also going to get I can't really call it a debut because she's been at the Rumble before, but this time she's going to be a WWE superstar. Jordynne Grace, former TNA Knockouts champion. What a get. I'm pretty sure WWE signed her, and she's gonna show up as one of the surprise Rumble entrants. She's gonna make some waves, but she'll probably have the most eliminations. That she's gonna dominate. She's not winning, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I've watched some of her matches on online, and I also you know seen her on NXT, and she's really been showing out. So yeah, what a get if it is true that she is coming to WWE, and she probably won't end up on Raw. She'll probably be part of the SmackDown brand going forward, just because I feel like Netflix may not want her because she's not a true proven commodity within WWE. Sure, in TNA and the wrestling world, sure, but in WWE they want to see if she can get over. Pretty much, Netflix is just picking anybody out now that is over. With the WWE crowds. So, yeah, I think we could get Mickie James. I think Mickie James could make a return. Nikki Bella. I think people are hyped for that. I'm kind of hyped to see Nikki Bella, I guess. She could make their return. It'd be a lot of fun. They her Nikki Bella and WWE kind of work things out, so it could happen. Becky Lynch makes her return. Now, she's supposed to be sort of repackaged differently. She wanted to go away from the whole man situation, so we'll see how that goes. But I think it's going to happen when Liv and Raquel get the upper hand, and Becky's music is going to hit. Now, it could be new, so everybody will be like, wait, what? What's going on? What's going on? And then turn out it's Becky. But she's going to want to get her revenge because Liv and Dom screwed her over. So I think that's going to be her feud going forward. All the way into WrestleMania. I think they're going to have another showdown, an elimination chamber where they're both trying to get the championship from Rhea Ripley, or at least become the number one contender. Either way, it's going to continue their feud, and they're going to go at it again at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Charlotte is not winning. I don't think she's gonna win the Rumble. I think we've seen that enough, and I don't think it's going to happen. I do feel like she is gonna go against Tiffany Stratton. Please do not give Charlotte. I think Charlotte's super talented, but please do not have her win the championship against Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. That should not happen. But we'll see on that. To me, it's really going to come down to... God, let me see. Io and Bianca. It's going to come down to those two. Now, they were talking about having Bianca going up against Rhea, finally having that match. That would be a lot of fun. See kind of 1A and 1B go at it at WrestleMania. It's been one of the dream matches for a while. But I think it will come down to the final two between Bianca and Io. And I think Io's going to win. I think Io's going to win the Rumble. I'm calling it right now. Io's going to win the Rumble, and she'll get her chance against Rhea Ripley at the Showcase of the Immortals, Las Vegas, WrestleMania 41. That's my pick for the Women's Royal Rumble. I don't know if it's necessarily a bold one, but yeah. But yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. It could go with Bianca. I'd be fine with it either way. But man, the discourse that's gonna happen online if Bianca wins the Rumble. I mean, there's always somebody complaining about that. about somebody winning, and that they didn't want to win. They wanted somebody else to win. So, yeah, I would be fine with either Bianca or Io winning, but I think Io's gonna win it. I mean, then again, she could feud with another one. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot her. Asuka. My God, dummy. Asuka. Could make her return too. She could be a heel. She could be pissed that, you know, that Damage Control hasn't gotten the championship back or any of the championships back, and she could be feuding with Io. I mean, they could go down that route, but she could cost Io the Royal Rumble match, and Bianca wins. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with my pick. I'm gonna say Io. All right. So the men's Royal Rumble match. Now here we go. It is a star-studded event. I mean, my God, a lot of main eventers in here. You got the Tribal Chief, OTC Roman Reigns in this. You got Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. I'm pretty sure Jay's gonna be in there after losing his title match against Gunther. Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens could easily be in it, maybe, or he'll just come in there and cost Sammy the match. John freaking Cena, that's a big one. That is a big one. That's a big fun one. All right, so it's going to be probably one of the most unpredictable men's Royal Rumble matches here. I think it would be. I think everybody kind of has an opinion of who they want to win, but here we go. Yeah, let's get some people. I think we're gonna see some surprise entrants, but familiar faces. I think AJ Francis is going to make a debut due to the the partnership between TNA and NXT. They could make the like a surprise entrance in the Rumble match. Hammerstein. I'm gonna say Hammerstein's gonna be one of them. Here's another one. Dolph Ziggler. How crazy is the place gonna be with Dolph Ziggler returning to the Royal Rumble, but as a TNA superstar? Be wild. And I think that's gonna get a huge pop. And another one, the current TNA champion, Joe Henry. I believe in Joe Henry. I believe in Joe Hendry. And who knows? He may run into John Cena. He was, teasing how that he could want to go one-on-one with John Cena about calling him out. What a perfect way to do it would be to run into him at the Royal Rumble. That'd be really interesting. So that would be pretty cool. Let me see who else gonna show up. I think that's all. I'm gonna save one return for the end, obviously. Here we go. All right. AJ Styles. AJ Styles has been injured for a bit. He could make a return and also kind of have a little fun with some TNA superstars in there. I am pulling for AJ Styles to get one more shot at the TNA Championship. Have a little run over there because I feel like AJ is going to retire pretty soon. But yeah, I feel like him coming back is going to get a huge pop, and he's just going to soak it all in, man. Deserves all the flowers for everything that he's done in the company and TNA as well. So it should be fun. Um, Randy Orton could make a return at the Rumble. It's very possible Randy Orton could make a return. Probably have Kevin Owens shit in his pants or something. But yeah, I think Randy Orton could return. Here's another one that could return. Ilya Dragunov. This man is superhuman. This man's already training in the PC. He has been, I think, training in there for a while since his Achilles injury, I believe. So I think that was his injury. Anyways, but man, dude's already in there. It's 4 months since it happened. He's already training in the PC. It could happen. I don't know if it will, but how crazy would it be for Ilya just to pop up in the Royal Rumble? Kind of have like a little bit of a John Cena moment, you know? But yeah, I have. Who else could I think could make another? Omos. Omos been killing in Japan. I'm happy for him. He's a hell of a human being, and to finally really get his time to shine that's been great to see and hear about. So, so yeah. God, I think it's gonna happen in a match. Jacob Batu and Tama Tonga. Yeah. I have fun doing that. You know, sometimes I do that to my friend whenever he comes to my job. You know, I do that when he comes in this car. That man. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Back to business. Jacob Fatu. That man's gonna be all business. I think he's gonna dominate the Royal Rumble. I think he's gonna have probably the most eliminations of this year's Royal Rumble. He's going to absolutely just destroy everybody in there. But I think Roman Reigns is going to throw him over the top rope. I think Roman Reigns is going to do it. And I feel like we're going to have like a moment where all the OG bloodline members are in the ring. Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, and Roman are going to have a moment. They may just be the only ones in there. And so what does it come down to? Do they wait until somebody comes and beat them up and throw them over the top rope? No, I think they're a babyface faction now. And I think Roman's at that, point where he's going to respect them enough to say, hey, I love and respect you guys, but when it comes down to it, and I know it's everybody for himself. So I think they'll eventually fight amongst one another with love and respect behind it this time, this go around. But yeah, that's going to be one of the moments in there. And who do I have? CM Punk and Seth Rollins obviously going to have a stare down. CM Punk and Roman's going to have a stare down. CM Punk teasing about calling in a favor. Interesting. I saw like a little animation of what could happen about that favor, which if it happens, it'll blow up the whole thing. But I got a little something that could happen too. So I'm not gonna say the final four. I'd say there'll probably be about 6-7 wrestlers probably in there, but we're getting to number 30, people. We're getting to number 30. And you know what? Hold up. Before I want to get into number 30, let me throw out some honorable mentions of who can show up from NXT. I can't believe I got this. Trick Williams. He's probably going to come in there. And Obafemi. I think Obafemi's going to get involved into that Royal Rumble. He'll probably have a stare down with Jacob Fatu. How crazy would that be? Have a stare down moment. But I think Jacob's going to eliminate Obafemi. And they're going to probably have another stare down after that. But yeah. All right. Okay, so back to who I think is number 30. Everybody's kind of waiting in anticipation. Everybody's looking. And then you hear 3, 2, 1. The buzzer sounds. Everybody's waiting. Anticipation is like a long pause. Then all of a sudden you hear this. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. And then the Rock comes out and he gets everybody's going crazy. Everybody's in shock in the ring, like a total holy shit moment, a real holy shit moment. Rock comes out. He's about to go out, and he's just taking his time, walking to the ring, like a final boss, walking to that ring, looking out to the crowd. Everybody going beside themselves. John Cena enters the ring. John Cena. Jesus Christ. Okay. Rock enters the ring. And he comes face to face with Roman. Roman is in shock, like, what the hell are you doing? Bro, listen. What are you doing here? And maybe he'll have a stare down moment with CM Punk. CM Punk's been running his mouth about him. I wouldn't be surprised if The Rock, while staring at Roman, decides that he's not going to go to Roman right now. Rock goes and he starts beating up CM Punk. And everybody starts fighting again. I think here it comes. Here comes the people that probably not going to like this. John Cena eliminates a couple of people. It's down to the final 5, I would say. I think Drew McIntyre already kind of gets eliminated here. I believe it's gonna come down to Rock, Cena, Punk, Rollins, Roman Reigns. And it's just a lot of tension filled moment there. I'm gonna say that Roman eliminates Rollins. That's what I'm gonna say. Roman eliminates Rollins, which will further piss him off towards Roman. And still seeing CM Punk in there, CM Punk might taunt and be like, haha, you got eliminated. So it may piss him off even further, seeing Punk in there. He might try to get Punk eliminated because he doesn't want Punk winning the Rumble. That could happen, but I don't think it will. I just think that Seth is going to be stewing on the outside, kind of going over his head. How could he let this happen? And then we get Rock, Cena, Roman, Punk as our final 4. Rock and Roman work together. They go after one another. And here it comes. Cena's trying to eliminate Roman. And when he tries to, he gets really close. Rock eliminates John Cena, and the crowd is booing. They are mad. They are livid. They're telling Rocky he sucks. They're saying, fuck you, Rocky. And just going off on The Rock for eliminating John Cena. John Cena standing there like cannot believe that he was this close and he got eliminated. Rock eliminates John Cena. That's my bold prediction. Rock eliminates John Cena. We down to the final 3. We got Rock, Roman, and CM Punk. So obviously, we get Rock, Roman, CM Punk. And here's the thing that could go. I'm going to go and throw this out there as a bold prediction. Everyone thinks it's going to be CM Punk and Roman. Now, since somebody else went and said that it's possible Paul Heyman could cause Roman to lose that whole thing, as a favor to Punk. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be the favor. I don't. It's tough to say. But it could go down the way. He could call in a favor, or they could just hold that off. Anyways, okay. I'm just going into my head right now. I think Roman and Rock are gonna have this whole little. We're gonna beat up CM Punk, and it'll come down to the both of us. Here we go. Rock and Roman walking to Punk. Punk's like, I'm ready. Let's do this. Rock grabs Roman and throws him over the top rope. Roman is stunned. Like, absolutely stunned. Everyone, that's another OMG moment. Rock eliminates Roman. And Roman can't believe it. Roman and Rock just stare at each other for a minute. Punk is a little stunned too, because he's like, what the hell's going on? Like, it's a total WTF moment that happens in there. And Roman is just kind of like walking away, but it's just done. Like, did he actually just do that to me? And then it comes down to Punk and Rock. And we know Rock has 2 victories over Punk. And it's a heated way to go. People are behind Punk because they don't want The Rock to win. They don't want The Rock to muscle his way into the main event of WrestleMania. Which, again, the whole Rock Roman Reigns situation could tease eventually the whole Rock Roman for WrestleMania. I'm still saying that he's gonna be there. That match is still gonna happen, despite a lot of dirt sheets saying that he's not. I think he will. Rock Roman, WrestleMania 41. We're finally going to have our match. But anyways, back to what I was saying. It's Rock versus CM Punk. Back and forth. Here we go. Rock gets close to eliminating CM Punk. Punk gets close to eliminating Rock. It really does come down to these two guys. Everyone's behind CM Punk. Because... God. And when Rock seems like he's going to eliminate CM Punk is going to pull a Rock Royal Rumble 2000 move, and he's going to hold on to the rope. Rock's going to go tumbling over, and unlike The Rock, Punk's feet will not hit the ground. CM Punk will be your 2025 Royal Rumble winner. He's going on to the main event of WrestleMania. Finally, he gets his moment. And that, seeing Punk get to that moment, Seth Rollins will be enraged. Now, he could show up after and beat the crap out of Punk, obviously, just demolish him when it's supposed to be Punk's night of celebration after winning the Rumble. Or it could just really start building over time. But I do think we're going to get Punk and Rollins. I think Rollins is going to retain his title at the Chamber. He's going to get the title back at the Chamber. And then we're going to get Punk and Rollins for the title. Possibly. It could go down like that. Now, I could have said Rock would win, but I don't think that it's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger on the triple threat between Rock, Cody, and Roman. If anything, Cody's gonna take on Randy. Rock's gonna take on Roman. Punk is gonna take on Rollins. I don't know what we're gonna do with Gunter. Gunter could main event WrestleMania, but against John Cena. It's still very possible. Or John Cena could win a chamber match, and instead of Randy Orton, it's John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, which is another match that I heard they're talking about. I don't know. It's so up in the air. Like I said, Royal Rumble is like one of the most unpredictable of the big four, what they call them now, PLEs, and for the WWE, hell, and wrestling in general. So I don't know where it's going. I don't know. There's so many ways they can go with this. There's so much time between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Anything can happen. Anything could change. We saw it happen on the road to WrestleMania last year. We didn't know what the hell they were going to do. Rock turning heel, becoming the final boss, one of the greatest things to ever happen. And people can say, oh, well, I know they were trying to make this PR, make it seem like Rock was doing, he wasn't trying to be selfish. Just appreciate the fact that you got the final boss and Cody Rhodes got to have his freaking moment. I mean, Jesus Christ. Just accept it. I don't want Rock versus Roman to be taken away from us again. We wanted it last year, didn't get it because people complained online about Cody Rhodes. With Cody Rhodes not getting him being pushed aside for The Rock. So let's just have Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. Let's just have Cody versus John Cena at WrestleMania, or Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, or maybe a triple threat. Who knows? A triple threat match with Randy Orton, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes for the championship. I don't know what they're going to do. But those are my picks. I got Io Sky winning the women's Royal Rumble. And I got CM Punk winning the 2025 men's Royal Rumble. I got DIY winning their match. And I have Cody Rhodes winning his match. A ladder match. And retaining his championship. So those are my picks. I hope you enjoyed it. Wow, this is a really long video. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have fun. And for those of you who watch the NFL, enjoy the NFL playoffs. Should be some really good games. All right. Stay safe out there. God bless you all. Peace.